You can't tell, because marriage is a funny thing. I never been married. I never shall be now, I shouldn't think. Oh, I might still meet someone, if my sister wasn't in the way, I might have met someone by now. Well, sometimes, I've been in town on my own. Sometimes, sister's been poorly or whatever, took funny. Because she gets take funny quite often, She got problems with her workings. And I've been in town on my own, and I've noticed gentlemen may approach me more on my own. And I've suggested, at times that maybe we should do things more apart, not together so much. Because I do believe, you gotta have a little bit of independence in your life.
So has anybody ever proposed or asked you out or talked to you?
They've said a few things, I wouldn't like to read too much into it. I met a man once. Yeah, well, I met him, he was in the lane. And he was there, he seemed all his clothing was all in disarray. And he was, all his front was open. I surprised him. I thought he was taking a, gentleman's thing in the hedge. And I approached him and he said, have you ever seen anything like this? Well, what was I to say? I said, I've seen plenty. I've seen bull's pizzles, I've seen pig's pizzles. I've never seen anything that colour, man. Alone, and he come back the house and my sister wasn't there, and well, we got on quite well, you might say. Oh, he was there for about 25 minutes, and he made a great deal of me. He said I was he said I had a fine figure, and he said I was the sort of woman he could really take a liking to, and I let him take certain liberties with me, and maybe I shouldn't. But you only live once, don't you?
Did you see him again?
No, I never seen him again. My sister come home and there's making a lot of noise trying to get in the door, because I can't see well, she's very clumsy. And he took fright, and I have to say, he ran off, left his trousers, he left his trousers on the floor. When she come in, she says, what's that? I didn't know what to say. I said, I've had these on trial. And she took to wearing them for a while, and at times I almost believed that he was there again. I'd see her shadow in the door and I'd see his trousers. But no, he never come back. And I never learned his name either. I think he was a rep. That's what they call it, isn't it? A representative for Bockham's cattle feed. I believe that's what he was.
Is this the other side of the house?
This is the side we grew up in, I would say, yeah. This is the side we used to play and love. We used to love this side of the house. And it's a great tragedy to us. Well, with mother and father gone,
rather bad.
We've let it go to rack and ruin, really. But then, we haven't got a man.
We didn't need that. We didn't need all that space with just the two of us. And it's nice and cosy on the other side.
It is. We closed this off, really, because for a start, we don't need the space. And also we felt, well, for a while, mother and father walked. Oh, careful, sister. Are you all right, dear?
I'm all right.
Mind yourself, because that's sharp.
It's a bit of a sharp
in your buttocks. Anyway, mother and father walked for a while. Yeah, I have that. I'm not quite as heavy. Around the bottom as you are. That's better. Well, they walked. You knew they was about. You could hear them. Mother sighing and crying, wouldn't she?
She wasn't a happy girl.
No, she wasn't happy. And poor father, and he was made a sloppy noise. Because, of course, he'd come back from the marsh, hadn't he? He'd come back from the marsh.
He did once or twice.
And he was wet.
But in the end, he'd never come back again.
No, but the sloppy, it was a horrible noise. Sort of noise, wasn't it? You knew it was father.
And also, it was all in his boots.
I think so, but also only one boot, dear, because they found the other one, didn't they? Remember? and his boo, so it must have just been one boo. But
So do you mean that they come back to haunt you? You mean?
well, yes,
Oh, really? Okay.
yes, that's what we meant.
I don't think they were to haunt us particular. They were just trying to get home.
Yeah, they was. That was it. Home's very precious to
just
us.
home.
Treboglins have always loved their homes, and of course, mother and father being dead, that was not really impediment to them wanting to come home. Especially to us girls, because they loved us girls, didn't they?
They loved us.
They missed us.
They loved us.
Father especially missed you, didn't he? He had a bit of a soft spot for you.
Yeah.
Father loved her.
I never
He loved
died
her.
that
It
time.
left me out a bit, I think.
So
Well, I was
Left me out a bit.
I was left out for the 2 days.
Yeah, you was
start
left.
with.
Yeah, but you wouldn't left out later. I knew you got a lot of attention from father, and I was always a bit on the cold side.
So did you have a happy childhood?
No.
Can you remember any good memories from your childhood?
No.
So did you go to school? Hmm. So have you ever left the farm? Have you ever been anywhere else apart from here?
We went Lansing once.
Go in another room for a minute. I'm not feeling right. You can talk to him.
I don't know.
So you went to Launceston once?
Yeah, went Lansing, went on
Don't
the
you
bus.
tell him about that time. I went Launceston, all right. I did, yeah, I did, and I loved it. And I would never have come back. But for you,
So what happened in Launceston?
hey, I get a terrible temper from time to time.
So do you get that from your
I
mother?
get
or your
wild,
father?
wild. I get wild with her.
Does
You
she
don't
annoy
know
you
what it's like
sometimes?
living with her sometimes.
It's only about
Oh.
the cake.
Bloody cake.
Bloody cake.
Bloody cake. We go Lawson way, we go co-op
Mm-hmm.
and do our shopping, and we always buy our cake there. That's the one thing that drives me mad about
We
her.
take it in turns choosing the cake.
Yeah, we like something sweet. We like Battenberg. She likes
You like the little round cakes.
I'd rather buy a box of cakes because then you get an even number, right? Because the trouble is, she's a pig, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go and buy a cake and we take it home. Now, if I cut the cake up, I'm going to cut it into even slices. If her cuts a cake, I'll still have 7, 9, 5 slices in the tin, right? That's mother's tin, lid sticks. Now, there's the one thing that gets me about her. If there's only one bit of cake left in that tin, you can guarantee her'll have it. Her will. We has tea about 5 o'clock, don't we? Don't we, sister? You know what I'm going to say, don't you? 5 o'clock tea. Now, you can set your clock by her. 3:30, or find some excuse to come in from the yard and go and do something in the house, right? And I can be out there 3:30 and I'll know what she's about. I'll go in, I'll wash up in the scullery and I'll be listening. Sure enough, I'll hear that cake tin rattle. 3:30, I hear the lid being forced and I hear it rattle. And I'll go in and I'll be standing there, brazen, brave as you like, and I'll have nothing to say. Nothing. But you know why she ain't got nothing to say? You know why?
No.
'Cause her mouth's full of cake!